Hello and welcome to a very special little review of the Barracuba knife. This is a generic Chinese folder that you can buy for, I'm guessing, around $5 online. It's not very good, spoiler. I don't recommend buying it, especially now that you can get something like the Baladeo Papagayo for about the same amount of money or less. We'll come back to that in a minute. But this has a very special place in my heart. Not a warm place, but a place regardless. I had one of these 10 or 12 years ago, a different one of the same model, but a different knife. And someone in my family bought it or found it. I don't know how we got it, but it was stored in our kitchen junk drawer and used as like a generic, like just use knife. If we had to open something and had nothing else at the time, we would grab this. And it was kind of a running joke in the family, but whatever, it had its place. So eventually it broke. I don't remember if a pin broke or a scale broke, but the lock bar popped up the top and it wouldn't lock up anymore. So we had to throw it out. And then a few years later, my brother saw a listing on Amazon while he was browsing random stuff. It was for like Tactical Special Forces 3-inch serrated blade. And it was this, the Barracuba. It wasn't sold under the Barracuba name. It said Barracuba nowhere in the listing. But it was this. The image was the same. Barracuba logo right there. Same knife. So he bought another one. Let me start by saying I don't know what Special Forces are carrying this fucking thing. This is a like 1.5-inch cutting edge lockback with questionable materials, and it's just a bad knife in general. I don't know. So no one in the Special Forces is carrying that. This is a Baladeo Papagayo. This is a 3-inch blade. So when you buy this online, you expect a 3-inch blade, right? You do not get a 3-inch blade. You get like a 2-inch blade with a 1.5-inch cutting edge. So keep that in mind if for some reason you've gone crazy and are looking to buy one of these. So again, this thing, $3, much better. Buy this instead. Just getting that out of the way. This is a generic Chinese folder sold under various names. They're all stamped Barracuba, but they're sold under different stuff. See China right there, stainless Rosfray. The worst thing about this knife is not the fact that it's butter knife dull, or that the lockup is wobbly in every direction quite a bit, or that it falls apart with the slightest touch. It's that the rubber on it leaves a residue in your hands that feels like sticky and gross, and it feels like you're going to catch something from it. So I always wash my hands after holding this little guy. Don't buy this knife. I only have this knife because it's a meme. It's not a good knife. I don't recommend paying any amount of money for it. If you find one at a yard sale and it's listed for like $1, ask the guy if he'll give you $1 to take it. If he will, then take the $1 and throw it in the trash. Like it's still not worth it. It's not a good knife. This is the epitome of gas station trash. There's nothing redeeming about it. It's just a pile of shit. So I mostly keep it around for the history in my family and the fact that it has a funny name. That's all it's really good for. So if you have $5 to spend on a knife, don't buy a Barracuba. Try and find a Papagayo or something else. Or if these aren't available anymore, because I think they're discontinued, save up a few more bucks, buy an Opinel. So the Opinels, I think, are like $15 new. I mean, if you can't afford that on a pocket knife, honestly, I'd say just save up and use your keys in the meantime. Like, it's better than that. At least your keys aren't going to give you hepatitis from handling them. So that's it. I'm going to go wash my hands thoroughly with some scrubby walnut soap and throw that back in the drawer and forget about it. See you later.